today?
Yeah. That's which Memphis would kept this.
What's that?
I said which Memphis would kept this running. It's one of the things where it's like, you know, a little bit solely disappointing where the trolley is just a little buses running up and down and runs every hour and like.
So they may be bringing it back here soon.
Okay.
I don't know quite how soon.
Yeah, I mean, I know they had problems with the electrical and just the cars catching fire, but yeah, it's just one of the things I just kind of wish like if they would try a little harder.
Yeah, I think they are getting ready.
Okay. Yeah.
So where are you visiting from?
Baltimore.
Oh, you're visiting from Baltimore.
Yes.
How interesting. I'll be up in Alexandria on Friday.
Okay.
I'm from Fredericksburg.
Okay.
Fredericksburg, Virginia, but we'll be out that way shortly.
Oh, I got you.
How long are you down here for?
Well, I'm only gonna be in Little Rock for like a couple days, and then I'm basically going all the way to Oklahoma, so I got a whole week.
What's that?
I'm heading all the way to Oklahoma.
Ah, got it.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do in Oklahoma?
Well, just record. I do like basically go to every city, record different transit agencies like buses, trains.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And so the plan's like after Oklahoma, head down to New Orleans.
You can go to the Portsmouth Trolley Museum.
Portsmouth Trolley Museum.
That's out towards Oklahoma.
Portsmouth, Oklahoma.
It's Portsmouth, Arkansas.
Oh, Portsmouth, Arkansas.
Yes. But
Okay.
they've got a trolley museum. They got 2 trolleys that run.
Okay.
They got a Birney car. And they got St. Louis car.
Yo.
I don't know if they're both currently running, but last I heard they were now.
Damn.
I could be wrong, but
Okay.
I know they were down for a little bit of maintenance.
Okay.
Just pop by.
Yeah, I know they open on the weekends.
What's that?
I said they all open on the weekends.
They don't always run on weekends?
No, they open on the weekends.
Oh, okay. Got it.
'Cause I think they open around like 9 o'clock, 9 a.m.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not bad.
Like 9 a.m. to like 5 p.m. I could be wrong, but I know it's like sometime like pretty early.
Well,
Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm heading that way after Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there first. I'm taking Amtrak on Thursday out to Dallas.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to get on DART and take DART down there
Gotcha.
from the Amtrak station. You're here for. Over there is the Maritime Museum, home to 2 World War II vessels, one from the beginning of the war and one from the end of the war.
Okay.
The USS 𝒂𝒊𝒄𝒂𝒓 was present at the bombing of Pearl Harbor. It helped extinguish fires and saved over 200 men from the waters. And the USS Razorback submarine is a diesel Ohio-class submarine. It was present at the signing of the surrender in Tokyo Bay.
Wow.
Also notice it flies the Turkish flag. That's because in 1970 it was sold to the country of Turkey. It served 32 years in the Turkish Navy and was brought back to the United States in 2002. Also coming up on the left, you'll see the 1937 flood wall. Erected after the 1937 flood when the Arkansas River flooded its banks. Those later painted by local artists in 1964. Again, still headed down into North Little Rock, also known as Dogtown. Dogtown being a derogatory name given to it by the citizens of Little Rock. They told everybody they could come dump their unwanted dogs here and said the land was only fit for such. They tried so hard to get rid of that name, even trying to bury it behind a headstone. They were not successful. Since then, they've chosen to embrace the name because who doesn't love a good dog?
That's true.
Coming up on our right-hand side is National Pond, first thing here in North Little Rock. National Pond is the oldest continuously operating pawn shop in Arkansas. Originally opened in 1947, they started across the street. They moved to their current location in the early 1970s. They are still owned by one of the original families, and they say if you need some dough, see Willie Moe. Headed down into Argenta, the Historic and Arts District here of North Little Rock. Argenta being the Latin term for silver, it got its name from a silver mine. They mined silver here from the early 1820s to the late 1940s. During that time, they only found about $7,000 worth of silver. The rest was mainly lead. Not a very good investment. Again, now getting ready to head down into Argenta, the Historic and Arts District here of North Little Rock. Coming up on our left-hand side is Drafted Table, having one of my favorite appetizers, the pork belly, and on the right you'll see North Little Rock City Hall. Coming up on our right is Galaxy Furniture for all your knickknacks, your paddywhacks, but they will not give your dog a bone. Followed by Reno's Argenta Cafe and Skinny J's. As many times as I've eaten at Skinny J's, I've never gotten any skinnier. On the corner here, you've got Argenta Drug Co. It is the oldest continuously operating drugstore west of the Mississippi. Followed by the Dogtown Proud mural. All the dogs depicted are local. However, if you take a closer look, you'll see some of them have hooves, not paws. On the left there is Brewed and Barley, reportedly having the best Philly cheesesteak in the state. Followed by Four Quarter Bar. They have one of my favorite sandwiches there. They're Cuban. It's made with fried Spam. On the right, you got the Argenta Public Library, originally the United late Victorian style. Now a bed and breakfast. On our right hand side is the original Owens Funeral Home. North Little Rock Heritage Center, originally the firehouse. Also got Argenta Plaza holding local events there. If you take a look down there, you'll see our trolley barn. That's where our 5 trolleys go to sleep at night. They are fed breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and all maintenance is performed. Nobody likes a grumpy trolley. This is our 7th and main stop. Start our first of a series of 3 illegal left turns. Turning left out of the right-hand lane on red. That's brought to you apart by our magic black box here. The scariest part is you can buy it off Walmart.com for $49.95. I'm not endorsing that, I'm just saying you could do that. Coming up on our right, you'll see the smallest in-ground swimming pool in the state. Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Oh, wow.
If you missed it, you must have blinked. We're going to take this next turn here real slow. This old trolley has a tendency to continue trying to go straight on it for whatever reason. Last week, somebody asked me how many times it's done this. I said that it was hard to keep track. Don't worry, there's more from where that came from. Coming up on our 6th and Maple stop. Coming up on our right-hand side here, this old church building shared the same architect as the one for Central High School, home of the Little Rock Nine, the first desegregated school in the state. Are you guys visiting from somewhere? Where are you visiting from?
We left Arizona. We're there in the wintertime.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Coming up on the right, this blue house trimmed in white is a Sears and Roebuck home.
Oh.
It could be bought off the Sears catalog for $800 delivered. Some assembly required. For $15 extra, you can buy the Sears Outhouse kit. I just hope they'd include extra catalogs. And coming up on our left is Flyway Brewery. They are one of 3 microbreweries here in the area. They were featured on the show Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives with Guy Fieri. He had the gumbo fries with a pretzel. They've also got a few unique wild game options such as duck tenders and venison goat cheese sliders. Their signature beer is a blueberry wheat beer they call Blue Wing. If you take a look down there to our right, you'll see the Dickey Stevens Baseball Park, home to the Arkansas Travelers, the AA farm team from the Seattle Mariners. They are also the oldest minor league baseball team in the world. Now finishing up, this is number 3 of 3 of our terribly illegal turns. All for your happiness and pleasure. Coming up next block ahead of us here, just behind North Little Rock City Hall, is the Benevolent Protective Order of 𝒊𝒊𝒗𝒆𝒓. Originally chartered in 1904, a unique fact about the building is it has caught fire 3 different times. The last time was in the mid-1950s. I guess the 3rd time really was a charm. Take a look at the side of the building, you can see where that old brick meets the new brick. This is our last stop before we head over the Arkansas River towards Little Rock, a totally separate city. Totally separate. If you do not wish to go to Little Rock, speak now or forever hold your peace. How unfortunate. We do have to wait here for about 2 minutes, and then we will get our trek going. So you said you left Arizona. Where are you headed again?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
We'll be there for the summer.
Man, that's almost like totally catty corner.
Yeah, it is 2,800 miles.
Right. There are people that do. Like they move to Heber Springs and they say, how on earth did you find Heber Springs? That is like a speck on the map. How did you find that place? What on earth made you say, yes, that's where I want to go, yes? I don't get it. Alrighty, we're getting moving and grooving. Seatbelt light is now on. Liftoff! We have liftoff! We're now headed up our 16% uphill grade. This is the steepest standard gauge trolley line. Really much steeper than this, and we have to make it a halt like the cars in San Francisco. I'm sure you've heard of the little engine that could. We like to call this one the little trolley that better. Because it better get up this hill or we're going to fall back down into traffic. And I don't know about you, but I don't like paperwork. Coming up on our left-hand side there is the Junction Bridge, originally erected in 1883. Originally being a railroad bridge, it was used all the way up until 2008. It was then put under a 99-year lease by the city of Little Rock and turned into a pedestrian walking bridge. You can now walk across it. On our right-hand side is the Veterans Memorial Bridge, and just out there in the distance, you can see the Arkansas State Capitol Dome. Little Rock originally got its name from a rock protrusion out there in the river, named in 1722 by French explorer Jean-Baptiste Delahardt. It was used as a natural landmarker and as a place to tie their ships off to. When they built the Junction Bridge, they did remove the Little Rock, but they kept a piece of it, and it remains down there in the park with a little plaque denoting the such. If you take a look out to the left just past I-30, you'll see the Rock Island Railroad Bridge. Same concept as the Junction Bridge, now a pedestrian walking bridge. It is over there by the Bill Clinton Presidential Museum. Now headed down into Little Rock. Don't worry about the brakes on this old trolley. It's got the best brakes money can buy. They're just currently on back order. We're now starting our descent again into Little Rock. Coming up, our first stop is Markham and Scott. We will now be headed down into the River Market area. They closed down about a week ago or so. They were the only pizza place in the state that would curbside deliver to a trolley. Don't ask me how I know. Coming up on the right is Nexus Coffee and Creative, and on the left you got 𝑹𝒊𝒗𝒆𝒓 followed by Gus's world famous fried chicken. They are the only place in town where everyday special is chicken. Coming up on our right, you'll see La Chingada, followed by the Flying Saucer. They have over 75 beers on draft and a unique selection of German food. If you try 200 beers, 200, you get your name put on a golden plate that then goes on the ceiling. My supervisor, the guy that was just on here, he has done it 10 times over.
Yes.
10 times. Think about how many beers that is.
2,000.
Mind you, it has taken 35 years. Okay, but it has happened. It has happened.
Yeah. Did he walk after that or did he carry that?
Yes. All the above. Coming up on the right is Kilwins for all your tasty treat needs. Caramel apples, ice cream, and fudge. Followed by Insomnia Cookies, open till like 2:30 a.m. Next block ahead, you've got the Flying Fish, having probably the most extensive and diverse fish menu here in town. Just about any type of fish, any type of way. Also there on the corner, you'll see Sticky's Rock and Roll Chicken Shack. All of their dipping sauces are made in-house. This is our River Market stop. Coming up next block ahead of us here, you've got Dizzy's Gypsy Bistro. I like to call them probably the most dangerous restaurant in town. By dangerous, I mean for your pocketbook, because it will be weeping when you leave. They have an incredible cheese dip appetizer, award-winning, might I add. And they're the only place in town you can get wedding for dessert. Just don't tell your wife. Coming up, next block ahead here, you will see the public library. It just finished undergoing a 2 2-year, $30 million renovation. The columns there on the front are from the original library a number of years back. When they did the first initial renovation to the library, one of the contractors asked what they were going to do with the columns. They said nothing. So he asked if he could have them. He took them home and never did anything with them. Ever. Gentleman passed away a couple years ago now, and he decided to they decided to donate the columns back to the library. They decided to re-erect them there on the lawn. Coming up just ahead of us here, our next stop will be the Historic Arkansas Museum, also called the Ham. On the left-hand side are 19th century buildings dating the 1820s to the late 1840s. If you take a look at the very back corner there, you'll see the Grub House. That is the oldest building here in town. Davy Crockett once gave a speech there on his way to the Alamo. Coming up on the right, you'll see the dog trot style log cabin brought over from Scott, Arkansas. Dog trot style having the breezeway through the middle. On one side of that breezeway, you had your main kitchen and cooking fireplace. This helped to segregate the heat off from the rest of the living quarters, keeping it cooler during the summer months. We do have about a 10-minute layover here. We've got 2 trolleys on the line and 1 track going over the bridge. They don't want us to share it.
I appreciate it. Thank you. What's the name? Zach. Yeah. All right, my name's Marlon. So I might run into you in Dallas. I might, but if not, I'll probably run into you in Baltimore if you come by. All right.
What's up, my guy? How you doing? Oh man, long time no see. Yeah, you didn't. You saw my doppelganger. You saw my doppelganger. I saw you. You been doing all right, too? Yeah, I'm doing good.